and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shin. So tonight I'm back with today I should say, I'm back with a heart-to-heart talk with you guys. I did do kind of a motivational video previously on my channel, probably like 2 months prior to this, and I got a few comments that I really did like a lot, and I think I will continue doing this on my channel because, like I've stressed in my previous videos, like a lot of us come on camera or on social media platforms and we smile and we share a few little stuff that we're doing in our day-to-day life, but behind closed doors no one actually knows what's really going on, what that person is really facing. And there is a picture that I saw once on, I think it was on Instagram, but let's just say on the internet, where you had a woman and she had a mask in front of her. I'm pretty sure that probably a couple of you guys have seen it, where you have her wearing a mask, but the mask that she's wearing is that she's smiling, but when she tries to remove the mask she has nothing but tears and sadness behind that smile, and yeah, that mask with that big bright smile. And what I actually get from that picture, the whole concept of it is that a lot of us go day to day and we pretend that we're so happy, we smile, we be jolly, we be merry, we, you know, go and say everything is perfect, everything is fine. But to be honest, most of us who say that we're perfectly fine, we're not. Sometimes we need that one person or people who are close to us to give us that big hug and just to tell us that, you know, it's okay not to be okay. And oops, sorry. So yeah, I can share my personal experience with what I have been battling, and I will express this 1,000 times on my channel because I'm not scared, and I love this. I won't say that I love this individual. This individual played a big role in my life, and I will always stress it. That is my best friend. Guys, there's so much about me that you guys don't even know. I have been through heartaches. I have been through losing family members, not drastically, but you know, family members who I held pretty close and dear to my heart. I lost my first younger brother from my dad's side when I was 18. With that one I felt really hurt. That took a great effect on my life back then, for being such a young and tender age and losing someone that you cared about, even though we didn't speak for years because we're the same dad but different moms, so we grew up in different households. But we lost communication, I think, when we were probably 9 or 10, somewhere around that. But I spoke to him like a month before he passed, and I think that was a big effect on me to be so young and lose someone so close to me, especially a sibling. After that I lost my great-grandmother. I was pretty sad, very distraught. With her death, her passing, I felt sad, but a part of me felt happy. Reason why I felt happy, because she lived her life. She lived through 3 generations of grandkids, the great-grandkids, the great-great-grandkids. So I was really at peace in my heart to know that, you know, my great-grandmother actually lived her life while she was here. After that, guys, this is just so stressful, it's so sad. After that, about 4 years ago, I lost my younger brother. Now this younger brother, he's from my mom's side, so that relationship and that bond I had with him was a bit more closer than my brother that passed, that was from my dad's side. With his passing, it put me in a deep spiral where I went into depression, because when he passed, so much things were happening in my life. My life was transitioning. I was going through a lot of changes in my life. And my best friend, that we've been best friends since we were kids, she was there for me to give me that support that I needed as an individual, that I needed as her friend, as her best friend. And I will be forever grateful for all of her advice, all of it. When I went through my depression and no one knew, because I'm very private, no one knew, and only her, she would be the one I would call at nights, and I would just cry and just pour my heart, pour my emotions out to, and she would always give me the best advice. I don't know, that girl had the best advice. Thinking about it now is like, I can literally hear her voice in my head and just hear her laugh. Like, she has the most beautiful laugh that can just light up a whole entire room. Guys, I don't like talking about this because it just sends me into so much emotions. So anyhow, after my best friend, no, sorry about that, my camera was overheating. So anyhow, like I was saying, after my brother passed, I unexpectedly lost my best friend last year in November. It all seems so fresh to me still, and she was the only person that knew me, and losing someone that you were so close, you were so, I would say we were tight, we were like literally Beavis and Butthead. That was us. Like, she was the apple to my pie, the cream to my ice cream. That's how she was. And losing her was like a shock to me. Like, it's still a shock. Like, even now where it's almost 8 months later, I still find myself questioning my inabilities. Like, you know, how could this happen? Like, how could this happen? Like, I'm so lost, I'm so confused. The only reason why I'm doing this, because I think that filming this video is kind of like a retail, not a more retail, it's kind of like a therapy for me. So yeah, after she passed, like, even now guys, like, I come on camera, I do my makeup tutorials, I do my hauls, you know, I talk to you guys every now and then, and I do appreciate everything that you guys have said to me, because I have stressed a million times that she's the only reason why I even continue with this channel. Like, if it wasn't for her, I would not be motivated. After she passed, I could not come and sit in front of the camera, because I'm like, okay, how can I go and sit in front of the camera when I know deep down inside I'm hurting so bad? Like, I'm all ripped up inside. Like, one person out of my life that I loved so much, loved so much, I would do anything for her. She's gone. She's no longer here with us. Physically, she's no longer here with us. And you know, a lot of us go through this rough patch, and it's so hard. It's like you don't even know how to deal with yourself. And basically what I find myself to do as a therapy for myself is that I record a lot, I film a lot, to be honest. I read a lot to try to keep myself from thinking, because I overthink a lot. That is my issue with myself for years, is that I just overthink. My thinking is like on an adrenaline rush. It's, my brain is always working, and I go to the movies, or I download movies. You know, I try to do things to just keep my mind occupied, for me not thinking. Sometimes even though I'm alone at home, and I just find myself just being there in the moment, like I just find myself breaking down, and I just find myself crying. Like, I'm asking God, like, why did this have to happen to her? Why did this have to happen to my brother? Like, my brothers, I should say, they die so young. It always hurts when a person die young. I think it takes more of a hard effect on people, especially their loved ones and close friends. It's when they pass unexpected, and it's something that you weren't looking for, period. And when they pass so young, knowing that they haven't lived their life, they haven't lived to see a certain age. When I was younger, I would say that my two biggest fear was dying. One was dying, and the other one was getting old. As I grow and I've matured, and like I said, I've experienced certain things, because I'm now older and I'm more mature in life, and I've been through situations that now teaches me experience. And I would say that I'm not afraid of death anymore. I'm not afraid of death. Once I know that I find it in my heart where I've made a clean slate with God, and you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm on that road where I'm trying to be more like Christ. You know, I'm trying to be more like my Heavenly Father. Even if you're not a believer in God, as long as you know that your conscience and your abilities are good, your intentions are good, and your intentions are not to hurt people or to harm people, you have nothing to fear when it comes to death. Nothing. Secondly, with age, I am more appreciative of age, because one, a lot of people don't live to see the certain age that most of us are on this earth living right now. Some people die before they're even born. Some people die a day after they're born. Some people only live to see 18. Some live to see 3. Some live to see probably 8, 9, 10. We don't know. You just have to be so appreciative. And that has made me realize so much. Like, there's so much things that I have to be so appreciative for. Like, so much freaking things. Like, it's unimaginable. But I'm telling you, before my best friend died, my faith was always with God. It was always with God, but I wasn't as active. And when she passed, and that took so much of a drastic effect on my life, it made me kick back and say I need to make things right. There are certain things that I used to do that I used to curse, I used to use indecent language. I don't use indecent language anymore. I try my best not to. If I get upset, sometimes it slips, but it's not as on a regular as how it is before. I listen to music that uplifts me, something that soothes my soul. I read books that motivate me, you know, that inspires me to be a more better person within myself, to do good to people. You know, I don't even know where this video is going, but guys, I'm just here and I'm just talking. I'm just literally talking, and it's just how I'm feeling and how, you know, I guess how my spirit is actually moving. But we have so much things to be appreciated for, and you know, being sad and being depressed, it's a terrible thing, especially when you have to go through it alone. It's never easy. It's never easy. Like with me calling my best friend's family, just even especially her mom, to just check up on them and the kids, and just to make sure that everything is okay, like it breaks my heart every time I speak to her mom and hear the pain that's in her voice. And that pain that I hear in her voice is the same pain I know that my mom went through when her son passed, which is my brother. So it's something that I'm familiar with, and it's never easy losing a child, because you come in this world, you get older, you get married. If you don't get married and you have kids, your mindset is set on your kids to actually bury you, that you are actually going to go before your kids, not your kids going before you. So when that happens to a parent, it's like their whole world is crumbled, their whole world is shattered. Like it's almost like their emotions is walking on a thin glass. And you know, I have to pray every day and ask God for strength. I have to pray and ask him for guidance, because I have come a far way this past 5 months, well 8 months. And there's a lot of times I look at my phone and I want to call my best friend. I actually tried calling her phone like probably 2 months ago, not 2 months ago, like a month and a half ago. I tried to call her phone. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I know that she's gone, but somehow it's so hard to actually accept. Things are just so hard to accept. And I'm gonna wrap this video up now, but to be honest, like her WhatsApp chat, I did not delete her WhatsApp chat. It's been 8 months and I will never delete that WhatsApp chat. Never. That is something that I will keep close to me. When I'm feeling down, I go back through the messages just to see, just to have a laugh, just something that can uplift my spirit and make me feel better. But I don't know what I'm not even gonna name this video. I'm just gonna put it on and say emotions all over the place, basically. So yeah, it's never easy to go through heartache alone and losing someone, and to go through depression alone. You know, you need one person, and I know I tend to shut people out, and it's never good to shut people out. That's never a good idea. But you look at other people and you see how other people are having the opportunity to raise their kids, and my best friend's gone, my brother is gone. And you know, I have vacations. I don't even have no one to plan vacations with, because the one person I spent my vacation with or travel with, she's not here no more. You know, a lot of people, guys, I'm like holding back tears right now. I'm holding back tears. Anyhow, I'm gonna wrap this video up. So if you guys do like this video and you guys would like to see more, just don't hesitate to leave it in my comment section down below. And as always, love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.